Hi everyone! My name is Amander and this is my fiancé Wei En, and today we are here at ARTIZ STUDIO Singapore to answer some questions. Over here in this cup we have a bunch of questions that the producers of ARTIZ STUDIO have written down for us. We have to answer as many as we possibly can. So you want to go first?
No, ladies first.
Scissors, paper, stone. Scissors, stone. Scissors, stone. You go
Winners win.
first.
In one word, describe how you feel right now.
행복합니다.
These 5 words.
Happy is one word.
Happy, okay.
Okay. Who said I love you first? Come on, we know this answer. Say it.
You.
Yeah, okay.
How did we meet and how long has it been?
We met in Australia when we were studying in uni. I picked him up at a party and we've been together for 6 going on 7 years. What immediately attracted you to me? What attracted you more over time?
Your eyes.
Really?
It's just your personality.
That's everything, dear.
Yes, it's everything. It comes in a package. Okay.
Good answer.
Of course. Or if our life
Were based on a book.
What would this chapter be called?
Retirement. No, I always feel that we are like a old married couple, but like happy. You know, retirees, right? They always say that retirees are the most stress-free and happy people. So I feel like even though we are like an old married couple, but I'm still very happy and very stress-free when I'm with you. What was your first impression of me?
Talkative, friendly, outgoing, approachable, happy. That's all.
But not pretty. Pretty wasn't even in the dictionary.
Oh yeah, I forget that one behind. Pretty, most important. Wow, what is the sexiest thing about me?
Your eyes. Because right, he has very strong brow bone. I tend to find guys with very strong brow bones very attractive. That's why you see the K-pop idols that I like, right? Most of them I like them because they first hit me because they have a very strong brow bone. That's why I always think that they're very good looking. Kim Min-gyu, 17. My other husband, not you. What have we overcome that you thought we couldn't?
To be honest, I can't think of anything. Reason is because we always try to overcome something, and yeah, so far we have been doing well. That's why we're getting married. How do our personalities complement each other?
Oh,
good question for you.
This is a good one.
Yes, please.
We're very different in literally every way possible, right? From our careers to our personalities to the way we approach things. You know, we were taking like a marriage course, right, to prepare for like the wedding and marriage and everything, and we had to take like a personality test where you're supposed to write your initials on spectrums of the same quality. Yeah, and we always find ourselves either meeting in the middle or complete polar opposites. Yeah, but I think it's all about, for us, it makes sense because it's about balance. It means there's always a different perspective to share. It means that there's always something new about each other that we get to find out. So I guess that makes our relationship a bit more exciting because, you know, even if there's not much to do or we don't really go out or we're just laying in bed, there's always something new to learn about each other, and I think that's a quality that most couples don't have. If you could have it your way, what would you be doing now? I bet your answer is C.
I'll be having lunch. What do you understand about love that you didn't before?
I think I started to understand that.
I think it's also an answer.
No, I think I started to understand that not every guy is very patient. But when you can find a patient guy, it doesn't give you the right to be impatient. Like, cause he's very patient with me. And I think last time, even until now, I sometimes take it for granted. Cause William will never get angry with me. Even if like I throw like a princess tantrum, he's gonna be like, she's gonna be fine in a while. And he'll still come and like take water for me, make hot water, boil tea, and those kind of things. What do you admire most about me? Come, tell me.
pretty.
That's not an admirable trait, darling.
Talkative.
That's something you admire most about me.
No, okay. Basically, she's very goal-driven. Knows what she wants, put her heart and soul into it. So yeah, I guess that is the most important trait of somebody, because if she knows what she likes, she goes for it. Yes.
For me, I really like the concept of, very well lit photos. And after looking at Korea Artist Studios, like the photo book and seeing their Instagram and stuff, you would think that it takes like a very big space to obtain an image like that. But actually, it's just really, really simple design, very good quality and high quality photo skills, and very good lighting to create like such an exquisite looking photo. And I think for you,
I don't have to be outside in the hot sun. So yeah, I'm glad to be here.
and on top of that, I also heard that Korea Artist Studios took photos with Song Joong-ki, who is currently one of like the top list actors. I'm currently watching like Vincenzo, so like yeah, he's very like A-list. You don't watch Korean drama, so you wouldn't know, right?
After today, I would know him.
Yeah, after today you will know. Because after today, when we go home later, we'll be watching Vincenzo.
Definitely.
Some of my Titan friends also came here, like Jianhao, and Sierra and Tongan. Did you know that Korea Artist Studio here in Singapore is actually the only studio in Singapore that does Korean style wedding photos? And there's a very unique quality about Korean style wedding photos. It's just, you can tell when it's a Korean style wedding photo based on like the look, the lighting, the airiness of it. It's a very technical skills that he doesn't have because he doesn't come from another skill.
Now I know. Yeah, I think the entire shoot process was very, really well organized. Didn't waste much time, well taken care of, and yeah, I guess it was seamless.
For him, he's a very simple guy. You see, he's like, as long as I don't really have to do much, I'll do it. Right? Kind of. Yeah. But for me, I'm more like particular about like the finer details, especially coming from like my line of work, which is like production. They are very detailed, like, oh, this strand of hair is in your face, and they will like get it out of the way for you, making sure you look good in every angle possible. It is very well executed as well. Our photographer, something new. She made us feel very comfortable.
Didn't know how to pose.
Because I understood Korean, so I understood like her cute little remarks that she made in Korean. Yeah, and I've dubbed him the Sajin Pabo for today, but I think he's improved from the first set to the last set, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you feel, Mr. Liew?
Like I say, it was an experience. I enjoyed myself. There were fun times, there were stressful times, but most of it is going to be the fun times. The posing was a little bit hard, so therefore I needed like directions on how I can turn my face, how to move my arms.
Yeah, and she gave very specific direction also, like how she wanted it to look, how much she has to turn, just a little bit. Then she would say like, oh, just a little bit will do.
I guess we did pretty well.
The makeup experience was fun because this is the first time I've seen him in makeup, and I've been telling him for an eternity that please do something about your eyebrows, and he refuses.
Yeah.
But today Song sent him,
I had to trim my eyebrows.
like say, is it okay if I trim your eyebrows? And he was like, sure. And I'm like, it took me 6 years to get him to trim his eyebrows, and it took like Song sent him like half an hour.
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah. For me, I'm not very used to it because like I think I personally don't really wear a lot of makeup, so I guess the Korean style makeup works perfectly for me because it's like makeupless makeup, right? I don't think you can really tell that like my skin is not at its best, but she really did a very good job to make it look as flawless without being super thick and cakey and uncomfortable. Especially since we have been wearing this for like about 8 hours. This is considered still very comfortable at this point of time. The lip is very different for me because when I do wear makeup and I do wear a lip, I tend to go like the more westernized style where like it's super full and super plump. But this is like the ombre lip, they call it in Korean, and it's the first time I'm trying it, and all the more so for like a photo. So I'm very excited to see like the turnout. and stuff. It's very lightweight also, and it's very comfortable. The thing I love the most about Korea ARTIZ Studio is being able to try all the gowns. I think every girl wants to try a lot of gowns when they prepare for like their wedding photos or even their wedding, and over here they have a lot of options just for your photos alone, you know what I mean? It's also good because during the gown consultation you get to feel the weight of the dress and what you're really in for, rather than just like, oh, people take your measurements and they just pass you whatever gown they feel is suited. Then you sort of like don't really know what you're working with. But for this one, you sort of know what you're working with already, because then you have like a bit of a trial and everything just to experiment with how the dress feels.
For me, it was more on the trying out on the suit, because I think the colors that I wore is something that I would never try. So it was really interesting. And yeah, there were like more varieties, and yeah, I think it's a pleasant experience.
The dresses I wore today were from Grace Kelly, Korea, and they are a Korean brand, and it's the only Korean brand of gowns and dresses that they have here in Singapore. And honestly, they are personally feel like some of the dresses today is probably very inspired by like Korean the hanbok, in terms of the way it flares out and the way it shapes out as well. And another dress that I feel was very like luxurious in feel was the beaded one, the full beaded gown. Even though that's a little bit heavy because of the beads and everything, you could really like still move around in it fairly easily. It's still very comfortable around your body as well, and so I think it's a very well made cut dress.
Yeah, so for the suits I wore, they're pretty slim fit, so it's good cutting, and I'm quite particular about how like a suit will actually fit me.
Yeah.
So I'm really surprised, when I wore it, it actually fits my build.
Because he has very like broad shoulders,
yeah,
and like a smaller hip. Like we've been together for so long, it's very hard for him to go to a shop and be like, I'm gonna buy this suit, because it most of the time never fits him. I would personally recommend my friends to come to ARTIZ Studio, because I'm like, you don't want to sweat, right? I mean, your wedding photos. Do you really want to wake up at 7 a.m. to go to Jurong Park to sweat? In a dress that you rent. Think about it.
Same.
High five. Will you ever let me put makeup on your face after today, just for the sake of it? There is only one answer to it, and if you tell me a different answer, I will tell you why you should have told me the other answer.
Yes.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
What's for lunch later?
That's a very good question.
Yes.
I'm hoping you can inspire me.
I'll think about it.
Yeah. Clearly, we've been together for too long to be very censored with each other. So I guess we don't really have any secrets. Yeah. If he has a secret, I'll be like, understand why he would not tell me, and when he's more comfortable with it, he would tell me. And I'm assuming the same for myself as well. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you love her,
take her to ARTIZ Studio.
We approve ARTIZ Studio. Thank you for watching this video.
And thank you, Korea ARTIZ Studio, for having us here. Bye!